YouTube channel. This video I want to show you about a question someone asked in my YouTube channel. A question about this trade. Okay, so this is the trade, and I shared the screenshot on my YouTube channel community tab. Okay, I think someone was asking why is it that I saw this candle. I supposed to go with sellers, right? But I still go with buyers. Why? What made me to decide to go with buyers? Well, I've already left a comment. Okay, I said there's one important element which I purposely did not mention on this trade. Okay, so if you look at it very well, so let me explain to you. If you look on the left side, we have this high, we have this high. Okay, so if you trade this high to the right side, you see that it become a support, and this time it was a breakout. Then when the price reverse trace back to that level, it become a resistance. Okay, so when it's become a resistance, what happened? We have the first supply zone right here. Okay, at the first supply zone, this candle reject from the supply zone. That is why we have some sellers movement. Okay, sellers supposed to go more down. We also have some more sellers supply zone. This candle supposed to reach this zone, reject, then we should have some sellers movement to the downside. But if you observe closely, you see that this candle entered from the buyer's zone. Then this candle closed inside this horizontal zone. I only draw this horizontal zone for me to see how the market reacts. But if you observe, you must ask the question, why is it that the market doesn't reverse here? Then we have sellers candle. Okay, because we have buyer's entry, the candle close inside buyer's area, but we still have here the candle close inside buyer's or the support area. There wasn't any buyer's entry, but instead we have seller's entry. It's because if you decided to draw a trend line starting from here, let's say you draw a trend line. Okay, let's say you draw a trend line, you will see that this is the first attempt of this resistance breakout. The first attempt, this is second attempt, it's the escape, and here this is the third attempt of this trend line support. But there was a breakout, so there was a breakout. The market is not expected to it's not expected to respect this support level anymore. Same thing that happened to this one. When I see that the market goes inside this horizontal level, it should not respect the horizontal level. Why? Because if you try to draw a trend line, something like this, this is what we got. Okay, the first attempt, when market break the horizontal support, become a resistance here. Same thing here, break the horizontal resistance, become a support. Then the first attempt, we have this at the first attempt. Then the market reverse inside this trend line. But this one, there was a breakout. You can see this candle break the trend line. Same thing here. This candle break the trend line. That is why we expect the candle now close inside this area. So we cannot expect the market to reverse. That is why I know the buyers will enter the market. Okay. So let me show you on the chart. So let me show you some example on the chart. So I've already make example on this one. Okay, so if you look on the left side, you will see, if you look on the left side, you will see a resistance here. So if you try to draw a horizontal line, it will look like this. Okay, so you can see that the market has reversed, become a support. Then instead we have a strong sellers candle. Then also we have a strong sellers candles. So again, if you try to draw a trend line, something like this, we see that the sellers have already break the trend line. These sellers have already violate the trend line. Has already violated the trend line. That is why there wasn't any reversal. So we have some sellers movement. Okay. Then after the market has break the trend line, we see a pullback, then we have some sellers movement. So if I should draw a trend line from connecting this high, okay, if I should draw a trend line connecting this high, this is how it look like. Okay, so that is why we have this sellers movement, sellers entry. Here also we have sellers entry. Then also this supply, this order block candle. So what we expect is the market will go more down. But buyers pick up. If buyers were able to break this trend line, then it means the market is going up. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, so you see that the market break the trend line. So even though I draw a horizontal line here according to the um, reversal area, okay, even though I draw horizontal line, you see that this candle got rejected from that level, but there wasn't any seller's entry. Same thing we have can this is a lot of people say yes, this is a reversal candlestick. Where it is a reversal candlestick because it's at this resistance zone, but there wasn't any seller's entry on the next candle. Do you know why? Because the market has already break this trend line. So we expected the market to move up. Okay, we expected the market to move up. Sometime market will move up, reach this resistance trend line, reverse, then continue. But in this case, it's like the market is moving according to the previous trend on the left side. So there wasn't any seller's entry on the next candle here. Okay, there wasn't any seller's entry. That is why the price keep going up. Okay, I think there's one more example. I've drawn the line. Looking for another example which explain. So it's kind of so that means whenever you are trading, you should always observe so many things before you open your trade. Observe so many things, the line chart, the candles, rejection area, supports, resistance before you place your trade. Because otherwise you'll be You'll be wondering why you place trade, then the market is not respecting your analysis. Trying to find another example. Okay, give me some minutes. Okay, so here is another example which I'm talking about. So if you check this area here, here we have a resistance. Okay, you can say this here resistance. Then we have a support. So if you extend or withdraw a line connecting the highs and lows, okay, you will notice that this is a resistance become a support. Then after that we have a breakout, okay. Then the market make a retracement. Then we have some sellers entry. So after some sellers entry, we have some candle which we expect the market to reverse and keep going more down, but it decided to create a double bottom. So that means that if you draw a trend line, if you draw a trend line connecting these highs and highs, what we expect is the market to go more down. So let's draw a trend line. Okay, you can see after drawing the trend line, we can make it double. Okay, so here we have, you can see the market reject from the trend line, but there wasn't any sellers entry. The buyers keep going up. So which means that even though you draw the horizontal lines like this, you draw the horizontal line like this, you will see that when the candle close inside this area, it does not reverse. Okay, it does not reverse. Therefore, we see some buyers entering the market. It's the same thing that happened on this trade right here. The candle closed inside the trend line, but there's no reversal. It keep going up. So you see that buyers has already break the trend line area. Buyers have already break the trend line area. Look at this gap. The candle closed there, there was a gap. That gap indicates a breakout. So that is why the buyers keep going up. But when you reach this horizontal line, it does not reverse. Even despite this candle is very weak, it still not reverse. You can see here it was a resistance, become a support, become a resistance. But here, this time, we see a weak candle, but still not reverse. Okay, same thing here. It was a resistance, because the price is going up, it become a resistance here, become a support, and now we see the first breakout become a support, a resistance. But this candle reject. Also, this candle close inside the zone does not reverse, which means that in a situation like this, all you have to do is observe the market structure. Okay, observe the market structure. I only draw the horizontal line because I know the market is not going to reverse. Just want to check what is going on, why we have this reversal, and why we have this reversal. That is why I draw the trend line. Sorry, I draw the horizontal line. But if you observe the market movement, you only have something like this that makes the market, after there's a breakout, the market does not reverse. So it has to continue to the upside. Okay, if the market is going to reverse, listen to me carefully. If the market is going to reverse around this area, it shouldn't be it shouldn't be a green candle. Okay, the market is going to reverse. It shouldn't be a green candle. At least you can expect seller's entry here. If you see a seller's entry, then we can expect the market to go more down. So if the market now hits this support level, we expect the market to rise up. So that is what I'm expecting. But when I saw this candle rise from the support very strongly, no rejection. Then why should I go with sellers if there's no rejection on this candle? There's no rejection, meaning that there's no sellers activities. But this candle is very weak. There was a rejection, but the candle is still green, so I can't go with sellers. Okay. Same thing here. The market reversed from the support. Okay. So the buyers are expected to violate any area. Okay. Here also the market reversed from the support. So the buyers are to violate any support or any resistance area. So they can't respect any area. If this candle here is a red, you can expect sellers to go more down. But look at this gap. Look at this gap. This gap indicates that the buyers are not going to respect the area. So that is why the price keep going more up. Okay. So I hope you guys have understand the trade. So in case you have any question, you can let me know. See you guys next time in my next video. Bye bye. So if you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.